Hello guys, we are here with the sixth tutorial. So in the previous one we left adding some information to our client. So now our client sends a lot of stuff to our server, and in this one we are going to add some other columns in order to receive all the stuff we need. So for first thing we are going to modify our columns. So let's go fast. Just click on your list view in this little arrow up here and select modify columns. You can just remove all the columns because we are going to recreate all of them. So the first one will be text country, and just say, I don't know, 100, right? The second will be the one IP, so we can identify the IP of our implant. As you can hear, I just modify my voice. Maybe this will be more audible. I hope it will be more audible. So it's going through. Maybe one IP is a little too much bigger, so let's say 80. Yep. The third one will be the identity. That is going to be the ID of our implant, so let's say always 80. Let's add the operating system. This is going to be 100 because it's going to be a long string. Next one will be username. Let's leave it to 60. Next one will be machine name. Let's say 80. Let's say 100 so we can see all the name. Let's add another one, will be the ping. Let's add another one. Install date. This will be 100. And two last one, yeah. This will be the var, that stands for version. Yes, we can leave it to 60. And the last one will be active window. This is going to be really long, so maybe 150. Alright, so now we can just adjust our form in order to see all the window. Alright, so we're good. Next thing we are going to add, before I forget about it, is the status strip control. As you can see, the list view is going to fill all the background, so we are not going to see the last lines if we don't have the scroll bars on it. So just click on the status strip, and actually not on the status strip but on the list view. And up here you got the bring to the front, so if you click on it, you see now the list view is on the first level, so we can see it for entirely, and we don't have any cut. Down here we're going to place like njrat, so logs, users, connections, upload, download stuff, something that no one is going to explain you, so in the next tutorial you are going to follow me for each step, but I remember you that I'm going to leave this project in the description, so don't you worry. Now we can parse all the stuff that the client is sending us, so we can come back here. So the first string that we need to identify and put in our list view, I mean our client, we're just going to say the first, you see here, list view items.add. We're going to use just a comment to remember what we are going to add. So if I go back client I see that the first thing we sent is the country. So now we need to extract our country code, our country name, and all that stuff. So we can start even adding some folders to organize our project. So just select on add new folder, and we're going to call it classes, and we're going to add a new class that we're going to call class 2. In this class we are going to pass all functions that we are going to use to retrieve the country from the IP, the country code, and so on. This is actually a really long stuff, and it's all pre-made, so you can find them on internet. And don't you worry, I'm going to leave you all the sources in the description, but these I'm not going to explain. Alright, I just copied that from another project that I have opened. The working is pretty simple because, as you can see, you just extract the country name, the country code, and I think even the region, I don't remember. But as you can see, he just parsed them using all its pre-made stuff based on country code and so on. So we're going to just leave this class alone. Perfect. And now we can create a new variable in our form one that we are going to name it public class 2. Yes, that's good. As new class 2, and we say application dot startup path and geoep dot dat. So basically he searches for this file geoep.dat in the application startup path that will be obviously the debug folder. So we're going to have it in our debug folder, the geoep.dat. This is the comment to remember where to put it. And of course I'm going to leave that in the description because I don't have a direct link or something else, so don't you worry. And otherwise you just need also a folder with all the flags in PNG format, because we are going to parse them and put them in the first column. So don't you worry, I'm going to leave you the project in description, and I suggest you to just download it because you need files. So this is what you need. Now that we have created our class 2, when we add our client to our list view, we can just add a new image list. Set the image list color depth to 32 so we can see a high resolution image. Set the image size to X, 16, and 8 to 11, because all our flags will be in 16 and 11 size. So we don't see the image but stretched. Now we can say, wait, we need to set the image list view of our list view, our image list, sorry, what did I say? So just rename it in a more common name. I'm going to call it STAS, that stands for states, and set the small image list to stats of our list view. And we can rename even the list view to L1, so we can identify our list view more easy. And as you can see, it just rename it. So in the next tutorial, we're going to modify even the client strings order that it's going to send to the server, so we can parse them in the correct order. But we're going to proceed as we already modified that, since seeing that we are not going to test it in this tutorial, we are just going to add some lines of code. So now the first thing we're going to add, if I see my client, so the first is country that we are going to extract, so we don't need anything. The first thing will be the one IP, that is this one. The order is the right one, but here we're going to extract the country for this tutorial without putting on the flag. We are going to make it in the next one. So in order to doing this, we need, the first one is the country name. So we are not going to put the first array variable. We are just going to say class2 dot lookup country name, and we're going to pass it the IP. So the first will be the country. Alright, the second one will be the IP. Using Ctrl D, you can just duplicate the lines. The third one will be the identity. So we can just add actually the first element of our array. So this will be the identity. The third one or the fourth one, it will be the operative system after the username. So operative system, Ctrl D, username, machine name. We need to do in this for each column. So the next one will be the ping, the install date, the version. So ping install date, version, and then we're going to add the active window, so the last one. Perfect. The tooltip text is going to be yes, the integer sock. But now we can just say, let's declare another variable that we call the private flag x as integer equals 0. This is going to be the index of our image list view. So we're going to say, we're going to extract the image path, adding just the row. So we're going to say, for first we need to add a new image to our list view, so we can declare here dim st as image equals image dot from file, yes, and we say application dot startup path, and we're going to add the folder will be flags is up to you, and class2 dot lookup country code. That means we are going to extract just the code that, for example, me in Italy is going to be IT. So we are going to pass the IP. All right, and for the last we're going to say the extension and we are going to have all the images in PNG format. So now we have the path of our image, and we are going to add it to our list view. So stats dot images dot add st, and now we have in first position the first flag. That is good. In the next tutorial, I think we are going to add another feature similar to the version 0.6 of NGRET, where we are going to add the world, and we are going to see the density of this world. So here we're going to add some lines of code, but now we don't care about it. So now we have the stats images with the first flag, and we are going to increment our counter, so flag x, because now we have to set to L image index equals flag x. So he's going to have 0, and now we can just increment our integer, our counter. So on the next one is going to add a new image in position 1, and is going to have the position 1. So this is synchronized. And for the last, we're going to say L1 dot items dot add L. So we're going to add the new list view item in position with the flag. So with this tutorial we're done, because we made some stuff. In the next one we are going to test it and fix all the problems. I think I'm going to work with the client project in the same window, or just in the screen splitted parts. So I don't know if you're going to understand something, but be patient. I got just 2 screens. I can record just 1 screen per time. So I think for now is all, because we made a lot of stuff, and in the next tutorial we're going to continue this thing. So thanks guys for watching, remember to save, and see you in the next tutorial.